is Michael Mastro. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to look at the chart from Mary Wilson, who is one of the Supremes, legendary singer, and may she rest in peace. She passed away a short time ago. If you look to the eastern horizon when she was born, if you're using sidereal zodiac, which is where the planets were when she was born, you would see the constellation associated with Aries rising at 21 degrees. 21 degrees becomes the most effective point of every house. Any planet that's within 5 degrees, like Saturn and Mars and Jupiter and Venus and Sun, all have a lot of impact in the chart. So in this type of astrology, we put a lot of emphasis on the Multicorner Signs, which are 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, and 11. Multicorner Signs is just meaning that many planets rule 2 signs, but they're more closely aligned with one sign than another. For example, Venus rules Taurus, and it also rules Libra, and it's more closely aligned with Libra, which both Venus and Libra are indicators for relationship. So let's see where they are, and wherever the Multicorner signs fall in the chart is what the primary things that this person came to learn about. So she has Aries, ruled by Mars in the first house, having to do with vitality, health, and life purpose. And then we have, and fame. And so then we have the fourth sign of Cancer, ruled by Moon in the fourth house. Fourth house has to do with happiness, home life, property. And then we have the fifth sign of Leo, ruled by Sun in the fifth house. That's the fifth house has to do with creativity and entertainment. And the sixth sign of Virgo, ruled by Mercury in the sixth house, which has to do with health, legal issues, divorce, conflicts. So there was some of that in her life. Then we have the seventh sign of Libra in the seventh house, partnerships with the members of her group and her manager and her marriage. And then we have the ninth sign of Sagittarius, ruled by Jupiter in the ninth house. Ninth house has to do with good fortune, belief systems. She's a very religious person. We have the 11th sign of Aquarius, ruled by Saturn. 11th house has to do with social connections, fulfillment of desires, friends. She had some pretty lifelong friends. So let's go just and see through and see how the planets are operating. So Sun is at 22 degrees, close to the most effective point, has a lot of impact. It is ruling the house of income, and it is placed in its ruling the house of creativity and entertainment, and it's placed in the house of income. So it connects income with entertainment and creativity. And then we have, this is the house of children, so they're connected as well. Now, Saturn is the landlord of this house. So a planet cannot be any stronger than the landlord. So it is said to be weak, needs some strengthening. Some issues can come with children and the father. I guess the father had some gambling addiction. So the mother, moved the kids to aunt's house for part of their upbringing. Moon is at 16 degrees, and it is in its own house, the fourth house. And so this is the house of happiness, home life, emotion. She brings a lot of emotion to her singing, which makes it very popular. gives good intuition. Now, it is debilitated in the Navamsa chart, so again, it needs some strengthening. So Moon and Sun represent heart. She had a heart condition. She had high blood pressure. And then also there was some trouble in the family. She got divorced. Her parents got divorced. She got divorced. Mars is at 26 degrees. It's conjunct Saturn. So in the second house of wealth and fame and continuation of the marital bond. So Mars gives this passion and create energy, ambition. Saturn gives discipline, focus. So those together can make a very powerful team to create wealth and fame. Then we have, and Mars is ruling this, the house of fame as well, and the personality, how people see you, their image. Then we have Mercury. Now, any multicorner sign that falls in the 6th, 8th, or the 12th house can cause some challenges. Now, so Mercury is the only one. Mercury is called a functional malefic, but it's not causing any harm in the natal chart. It's not within 5 degrees, so it's not afflicting Sun, and it's not close to the most effective point, so it's not afflicting its own house or 7 houses away. So only in the transit chart, when it comes close, in conjunction or aspect to other planets or the most effective point, will it create some issues. Then now it is ruling this house of health and legal issues and debts and divorce. So she had all of those things going on. She actually also, it has to do with your lungs. She punctured a lung in an accident, had an accident. This is Jupiter's at 26 degrees, and it is ruling the house of good fortune. So it says that she could have good fortune. Now, it is also weak. It's in any planet that's less than 5 degrees or more than 25 is said to be in old age or infant state, so it cannot protect or promote in its own good significations. So this 9th house is the highest of higher education. She she joined the group right out of high school, so did not complete her higher education, which her mom was really pushing her to do. And it also represents children. She did lose one son in an accident. Venus is at 24 degrees. It's probably the strongest and most well-placed planet. It's ruling the house of partnerships. So it's through her partnerships, and it's in the house of career. So it connects career with partnerships. So her career was being part of that singing group with the Supremes. Saturn's at 26 degrees, slightly in old age as well, conjunct Mars. We just talked about that. Saturn rules this house of income, so it gives income through the singing. This is the second house's voice, and again, gives good discipline, focus, structure. Now, Rahu and Ketu, they're opposite each other. They have to do with home life and work balance. So she's probably on the road a lot, not away from home, so it can affect the home life and the kids and all that. Also, K2 being in the house of career, some spirituality to the singing. Let's look at the timing of events, and then we'll look at what remedies are necessary. So she got married in 74 during a Venus marriage period. She broke up with the Supremes in a Venus Rahu period. So unexpected events to the partnership. And then we have in 94, she got in an accident. She was driving and with her son, and he died, and it punctured her lung. and that was during a sun period, sun having to do with children. And transit K2 was afflicting transit Mars. So Mars being, indicating of accidents, and K2 unexpected events. Also, let's see here. Natal K2 was afflicting Sun. So again, K2 unexpected events to the child. Let's see here. And then she died during a Rahu Mars period. So we see Rahu, this is February 8th. So Rahu is afflicting Saturn. Saturn is longevity. And it's also afflicting natal Saturn, which is longevity, and Mars. Mars is accidents, ruling the house of accidents. And let's see here. Natal K2 is afflicting transit Saturn. Natal K2 affecting transit Saturn right there. So Saturn again is indicator for longevity. K2 unexpected events. Then you have Mercury afflicting Sun, so heart issues, and Venus. So those are the timing of events. So what could be done to strengthen this chart? So transforming K2, Rahu, and Mercury. Mercury is helping children. She had belonged to several children's charities and started one in specific. So she's already doing that remedy. Wearing green, emeralds. Oh no, not you don't want to strengthen Mercury because it's malefic. So charities and the Vishnu chants or any kind of chanting would be good. She was doing that through her songs, singing. So, and then K2, same thing with her singing. She's transforming Rahu and K2. K2 is helping spiritual organizations, very, very spiritual, religious person. Rahu helping people who cannot help themselves. Again, she's doing that through her charities. Then strengthening the rest of the planets. So sun and moon, were affecting her heart issues or blood pressure issues. Sun with wearing a ruby, moon a pearl, Jupiter a yellow sapphire, Venus a diamond, Saturn a blue sapphire, or wearing a pendant, a kavash, a locket that contains all the Devata yantras for all of those. So these planets are very much connected. It wouldn't do you much good just to wear one stone. You'd either wear them all or use the kavash. So thank you for listening. If you're interested in a Vedic astrology reading, you can go to www.vastucreations.com under services. Or if you want to learn transformation Vedic astrology, you could go to American Institute of Vastu.com. And we have two levels of level 1 and level 2 of astrology where you can actually get certified and do it as a business or just, use it for friends and family. Thank you so much for listening.